But this was unbelievable. I mean, I didn't show it because it was my daughter's wedding and it was the most glorious day of my life. And hers, I can't tell you, it was wonderful. But it back-footed me. And when I went to do the speech, I kind of didn't know where I'd gone.
Yeah. Well, it's nerve-wracking enough.
Well, it's the memories.
Walking up the aisle and then...
It was, but I was fine.
And then being in a really romantic setting with your child.
Yes.
Because however old they are, they're still your child, aren't they?
Baby,
I'm not surprised that it threw you.
I know, and all the memories came back and all the bad times. And, you know, on here, and I'd lost my hair, if you remember, and I had to wear a wig. And I went through a bankruptcy because of everything we'd been through. And everything that he'd done and everything he'd said, it was nothing to do with him. It was all to do with my emotion that I hadn't faced for 16 years. And suddenly it went poof. Like, and I reeled back and thought, Sherrie, for goodness sake, you're a strong person. Get on with it. What is the matter with you?
And what did he say? Did he say anything?
No, we didn't really speak.
You didn't speak?
No,
oh, gosh.
because there was no point, really, because what am I going to say?
So you literally met at the end of the aisle and then
at the beginning of the walking down.
Wow. And did you resolve anything at all? Did you manage to speak over the, you know, not just on the day? Did you meet up afterwards or anything like that? Or?
I saw him, he stayed on for 2 days, and I was with all the family, and he stayed on for lunch the next day, and he stayed on for coffee the next day, but I didn't really interact.
OK.
And did you mention him in your speech?
No.
She did a speech?
No. He mentioned me.
Oh, did he?
What did he say?
He just said, I think we should thank Sherrie for everything she's done for Keeley.
Oh.
But then he did say, but I did have a small part in this, you know. And I went... I don't remember it, but I know it was a small part at some point.
So once it was all packed away and the wedding was done, how did it impact on you
Well,
after
then
that?
I became quite ill. And I became... I think it was a virus or something, but I kind of completely shut down. I just went home and sat there and I thought, what has happened to me? What has happened to me? Where is the person that I know? And I just shut down. I got really poorly.
Do you think that was a bit because you were holding on to all that
Yes.
anger and that it can become a really familiar thing, can't it?
Absolutely. And I haven't faced anything for 16 years.
Did you never because obviously your daughter's wedding day is not the time or the place to go, you know, but have you never sort of written him do you not feel the urge to write him a letter and just say, this is what I feel, this is what you did, this is how you made me feel, this is how you still make me feel when I see you?
No, because I've had this day, and because ever since then I got really ill and I thought maybe this will get rid of it now. This will end it now. This will sort of get rid of all the horrible feelings and all the bad times, and I'm not saying all of it was his fault. You know, it takes two of you. And I just thought, I can't do that because I want to shut it down now. But unfortunately, for 16 years, I didn't face it. And that day, I think really, in a funny kind of way, it was good. Because I've faced it now.
Good, good, good.
We get some pretty fabulous guests here on Loose Women. There's plenty more where that came from. Just click here to watch more interviews with a whole range of famous faces. And click here to subscribe. It's free, so you'd be silly not to, really.